Hey, what's up, guys? Today there was a lot of opportunity as usual, a lot of price action and volatility for us to capitalize on. Hope everybody's doing great today. And if you need more guidance, I'm just trying to help everybody every day with the stock tours, the Twitter, as well as the YouTube videos, right? But if you even need more help, where I do one-on-one, I do the YouTube live stream for everybody. For the YouTube members from pre-market to after hours, I do one-on-one chat. And a lot of people are finding benefit from it, as well as I also mentioned the live news in real time very quickly, right? So today again, I saw there's many stocks that are setting up. So in this video, I'm going to be going over the many opportunity for you guys that you should put these stocks on your watch list, or pay attention to these stocks because they're very interesting. So these stocks are not in any order. The first stock, oh yeah, so everything I say in my videos and my posts is not financial advice, and it's just entertainment, right? Just had to put that out there. So the first stock you have to keep an eye on, guys, is SERV. This one, Serve Robotics, really interesting stock. I made a video on this stock, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and it made a really nice move up. As you see right here on the daily chart, it's starting to form a nice cup type of pattern, which is probably my top 5 technical patterns when it comes to technical analysis, right? So when you're speaking about fundamentally wise, the stock Serve Robotics is really interesting because, as you see here, they design, build, and operate low-emission autonomous delivery robot for food delivery in public spaces. So when it comes to food delivery, this is a massive, massive market, in my opinion, because I'm speaking from personal experience, right? If you're watching this video, I'm almost 100% sure at one point in your life you had food delivery, right? And this stock, when you're talking about in terms of economically, labor costs rising, as well as not just the labor costs rising, but more and more people are becoming more sedentary, in my opinion, right? Going into the coming years, especially now since everything is digital. Everybody, they like to stay home, and the expectations are increasing, right? So this could be high demand as well. And on top of that, this stock actually teamed up with Uber. If you don't know Uber, that's a big company. It's not a small cap. They teamed up with Uber Eats, and when it comes to these larger companies, there's possible further connection down the line, right? Because if you saw today and after hours, remember Webtoon, you could check my video. I talked about that stock again. This is like 2 weeks ago. And then today and after hours, then they announced news where they announced connection with Disney. Disney is a massive company, right? So this is what I'm talking about when it comes to stocks, when it comes to small caps, when it comes to trading. Oftentimes, these companies have connections with bigger companies such as Amazon, Disney, Google, Uber. So you really want to pay attention to the further potential connections, right? So next stock we have to watch, guys, SMX. This one, Security Matters PLC. So this stock, we're talking about SMX, right? This is a micro market cap. It's very small market cap. I'm just gonna double check right now. I'm doing this live for you guys. All right, so look at this market cap. 2 million market cap. That's like, honestly, I think that's like one of the smallest market caps I've seen. I'm being 100% honest. And on top of that, 1 million float. So if you combine 2 million market cap with 1 million float, and let's check out the daily chart. Wow. The daily chart range is something else, guys. A huge range on this daily chart. And when we're speaking about fundamentally wise, I think SMX has an angle, a bullish angle, because when we're talking about, as you see right here, the tracking authentication technology, and once this concept takes out globally, I think, in my opinion, this stock could go from that low revenue in terms of market cap, right, into a much bigger player when it comes to the recycling space and supply chain transparency. So the biggest reason actually why I'm mentioning SMX is not because of the float or the market cap, but more so because I've been noticing, guys. I don't know if you've been noticing too, but what I've been noticing about SMX the past couple weeks, the past couple of days especially, you could check yourself. They're announcing news like hotcakes. They're announcing news. They just keep dropping news. And that is something that I really like when it comes to small caps. It's just my experience. It's just my opinion, because I've been trading small caps a long time, right? When I see a company constantly updating their shareholders, releasing news often, that's a really good thing. It's a really positive sign, right? Because they're not just hiding away from their investors. They're just constantly trying to expand their company, right? So SMX, really interesting. And the key level has to hold in terms of technical wise. There's many key levels for the stock, since it's like more of like a multi-day type of runner. Ideally, it has to hold over 150. It tried today, but as you see, it got rejected. But over that 150, and 150 to 2 plus area, right? So next stock is Nuke and UKK. This one very interesting, guys. This stock is actually repositioning itself towards aerospace and defense sector. So the biggest factor in that is that it's planning to acquire companies like Tilton Software Engineering and back in Star 26 Capital. So basically when you're talking about NUKK, this is the exact same, not exact same, I mean similar situation like SMX, where you could check yourself, the stock is constantly updating their shareholders, news after news after news, which is a really good thing. As you see right here, the after hours is starting to look really nice on the extended time frame. After that big move up consolidation, now it's testing that key $7 level, so over $7 level would be really nice push for the stock. And apparently the stock also has other fundamental factors, but I don't want to make the video too long. But this stock you have to keep on your watch list as well, because NUKK, let's just double check right here. I'm pretty sure this stock is same as SMX, as micro, small float. Yeah, it's just very small float. It's only 5 million float, so it's like a micro float. So you really want to keep this stock on your watch list, guys. Next stock we gotta talk about are this one, Rich Tech Robotics. I made like 3 videos on this stock. You could check my previous video. And this stock, again, look at this chart. It's very beautiful. It's like a multi-day type of setup, and it's just making that new high. And this stock, the reason I mentioned it, you could check on my previous videos, but this stock, again, similar to the other stock, Serve, this stock has actual application in real life, right? When you talk about restaurant, you're talking about hotel, and you're talking about real life application, because that's the biggest thing when it comes to small caps, right? Because a lot of times people think that small caps are, they don't really have use, right? Most of them, they say just dilution junk. But this stock actually has huge market potential. If you look at that $230 billion service automation market. And if you look at the market cap fundamentally wise, RR's market cap is not even 1 billion. It's not even 700 million, 750 million, right? So I think this has consistent economic revenue opportunity. And on top of that, there's just a rumor. I'm hearing that there's possible McDonald's connection, right? Collaboration, right? So look at this technical daily chart as well. And again, I have a lot more to say about this stock, but I don't want to make the video too long. So I recommend you check out my other videos. I made many videos on this stock. I'm pretty sure I made like 3 videos on it, if you check my past videos, right? So next stock is ATCH. This stock was really, really interesting to me today, because look at how this stock is just holding up pretty much. It tried to fade. Look at that open flush, and then it just reclaimed, and then now it's looking really interesting, because it's just holding those key levels really strongly. And that's something that a lot of traders want to see, right? They don't want to see a stock pop and drop all the way, fade all the way back down to round trip. We don't want to see that. We want to see a stock hold up after a big move up, consolidate, and then go for that multi-day angle. So when you're talking about the fundamentally, this stock ATCH also has crypto investment angle as well, as in my opinion. They have potential catalysts coming as well, right? So if you're also looking at the Wilson Davis angle as well, a hearing acquisition angle as well, which means provides further growth opportunity if the connection is strong. And this stock also has massive range on the daily chart. Again, this is a multi-day type of look I was talking about. So again, a lot of people I saw understand as well, but that $1 is really big level psychologically. We really want to see that over candle close over that dollar level, and then it could go towards that daily 200 EMA level, right? So ATCH, I'm really happy if you guys banked. I know a lot of you guys been messaging me about this stock, but I'm just making a video on it right now, right? So next stock we gotta talk about will be AIRE. This one, Alpha Tech Corp. This is a real estate play. If you guys been watching my videos, what have you been noticing about Open? What have you been noticing about all these stocks that have real estate edge, real estate angle, just ripping face, going vertical this month, right? And this is another one. This is a technology-driven one, but they're focusing on short-term rental property. So I've been looking up the fundamentally revenue angle, and I think it's pretty nice revenue growth in my opinion. And when it's on my real estate sector, right, there's also effective growth opportunity as well with the business strategy that the stock is doing. So when we're looking at AIRE, this one is similar to ATCH, where honestly, these two stocks, they usually don't hold up the gains very well. But look at this stock. Look at AIRE on the daily chart. It's just holding up. I mean, yeah, it's near that 200 moving average level as the bust over that and then candle close over. But the stock is looking really nice where the 1 hour chart currently it has to break over those previous wick levels. But honestly, a lot of people again have been messaging me about the stock, so I'm just talking about the stock similar to ATCH. And I literally, as I'm making this video, I just pulled up ATCH right now and it's starting to rip. It's starting to go over that key level, right? So next stock we have to talk about, guys, APLD. This is another one that I talked about in my previous videos. I made like 3 videos on this stock, Applied Digital Corporation. So I think this stock is really interesting because it's about the data center build out. And actually, you could confirm if this is true, but I'm pretty sure last year, NVIDIA reported a position in APLD in its 13F. So this isn't a really bullish sector. If you've been watching my videos, you know I keep pounding about the AI, about the robot sector. This is in high performance computing, AI, and data center infrastructure space. So APLD, it finally broke over that key resistance level. And now, what do you notice about the stock? It's starting to enter over that key 20 plus level, which is a really, really big level when it comes to trading, when it comes to stocks, in my opinion, right? I said many times in my videos, these levels such as $5, $10, 15, 20, very, very big levels that you have to see the stock close over, right? So this stock is entering into that daily level. That's really interesting. So I want to bring it up again. I made like two or three videos for sure about this stock. You could check before this big run. So next stock, GoPro. This one very, very interesting. Low price to sales ratio, in my opinion, which would signal a possible turnaround play, right? This stock daily chart is looking really hot. It's starting to form. It's getting into that level, those momentum levels, those heat breakout levels, right? In my opinion, I think the discounted consumer electronic brand has squeeze potential, right? Because a lot of people are, this is like low key, a lot of people are not taking into this account. And in fact, on top of that, this stock plans to diversify its hardware and software portfolio this year in 2025, which could be another angle to fuel their economic growth, right? So this stock, you have to add to your watch list, guys. And I think this stock also similar to Open, where it has kind of like a squeeze angle, right? You know what I'm saying? So next stock we have to talk about, guys, and GNS stock I talked about. Started making videos on this stock like 49 cents, 50 cents, and then it just rip-faced almost $2. And then I said that I was going to stop, but a lot of people probably this heavy tape selling, and then it ended up selling off. Then I talked about AI education. The CEO announced like PR like 2 days later about that. And then today, the buyback news, right? And then again, I don't want to seem like I'm bragging. I'm really not, but you could check my previous videos. I said clearly that this CEO needs to announce these type of news. And then today, literally, he said that in total, the repurchased 3 million shares of GN is massive. And this is the big thing. The CEO confirmed, it's like guarantee confirmed that there's more coming, right? So this is exactly what I was talking about, guys, if you watch my previous video. And on top of that, this connection where they're trying to form the broader market cap. So first milestone was 100 million, right? And now they said that broader compensation plan targeting a billion market cap within a few years. So this is playing out exactly how I thought, and I said in my videos, right, about how in terms of the AI angle. Check out stock like BBAI. You could check right now. Again, I made many videos on the stock. Let's look at BBAI market cap. Market cap is close to 2 billion, right? So this stock, and this is another thing. I looked at 400% short selling maintenance requirement. You could double check because I just saw this on online, right, on X. This stock, 400% short selling maintenance. And on top of that, this stock has more angles for it as well. I don't want to make the video too long though, but you have to keep an eye on this stock as well. GNS right now, let's see the price. Yeah, the stock ended up just making a big move up, and then now it's holding support over that key $1 base, right? So you have to keep an eye on the stock. Maybe look for dips, in my opinion, because it's interesting, right? So next stock is ISPC. This one is really has a factor in terms of digital treasury angle. So this was just last month, right? ISPC announced $200 million digital treasury using the Solana blockchain in partnership with Block Arrow and Westpark Capital. So ISPC, this is one of those multi-day type of setup angle that you really have to keep an eye on. I think this can potentially give the company more run rate to fund growth, deploy acquisitions, or technology investment, as well as reduce dilution. So ISPC was a former super runner. Actually, this was a few years ago. I remember ISPC made a massive move up. And the reason I'm saying that is because when it comes to stocks, when it comes to trading, actually stock personality plays a big role in the price action, right? So if you look at right now, the 4-hour chart is starting to form that type of cup type of pattern. So you really want to pay attention to how the stock closes over. Ideally, I want to see 2+ close. But this is really interesting, ISPC. Next stock will be, there's only like 2 stocks left. Next stock, Deft. This one is a stock that has, again, a crypto blockchain angle and DeFi. So Deft offers a way to invest indirectly via ETP, digital asset indexes, and other decentralized finance instruments without crypto directly. So this is really nice thing, because a lot of people actually are not confident when it comes to buying crypto directly, because you're hearing a lot of people about scams and all this type of stuff, right? So when it comes to DEFT, the EFT subsidiary value reported as near $1 billion in asset under management. So technically wise, this stock is also starting to curl over. I mean, this is something you really want to keep an eye on as well. The daily charts starting to enter into that momentum level, that heat level that you have to watch. So next stock, guys, INAB, IN8 Bio. This is a cancer therapy angle. Only 9 million market cap. When it comes to this stock sector, I'm talking about bio stocks, 9 million is not a lot. So last stock for the video, guys, will be PLUG, Plug Power. This stock is really interesting because I remember the stock very well. This had really nice price action in the past couple years. I remember the stock went from like $2 all the way to almost $80. The stock has strong demand for its fuel cell and electrolyzer platform in industrial applications, as well as this stock also has really nice technical setup as well. I highly recommend you check out my older videos as well. I made several videos on this stock, and I could talk more about it, but there's just a lot of stocks in the video, and I did not want to make the video too long. But again, guys, if you enjoyed the video, I hope you like the video and comment. I'm just trying to help people every day, and I enjoy seeing people doing great. As you saw earlier, right? This was just every day I'm just trying to help people. I hope people have a great night. Sleep good. I'm gonna see you tomorrow in the morning. All right, good night.